Hello beautiful people, happy Thanksgiving. Yes, today is actually Thanksgiving, but since I live alone and don't have any family members around, I'm just gonna work on my car. But I did get invited to a Thanksgiving dinner. Thank you and your family, Adrian. I'm gonna see you later. So before I take off, I actually wanna see how much I can do to this car. So right now it's like 2 p.m.-ish. I'm gonna be leaving around 3. So before now and then, I'm gonna do as much as I can to this car. Let's get it. Alright, so I decided to do the diff. I think that's the only thing that I can complete within an hour. Now, as you can see, the frontal diff bushing is actually empty. That's because I took it off. If you haven't seen that video, it's going to be over here. Yeah. So I tried to modify the old bushing, but it was a total failure. So make sure to check that video out and have a good laugh. But I got the new Condor speed shot bushing along with the upgraded 14mm bolt. I'm going to install that and then put the diff back on. And we'll go from there. But now let me show you guys where I left the bushing overnight. Ta-da! Yeah, so I left the bushing in the freezer overnight. That way it could shrink a little bit, so it can be easier for me to put it in. Get a dab of grease, like always. Just lightly coat it around the diff. Around the bushing. Oh my god! This car is dirty! Oh my god. Alright, well, at least the bushing is in. Man, you won't believe how much dirt and debris have fallen off. You can't see anything, but it was crazy dirty anyways. Alright, so I got the bolt that comes with the kit. This is the 14mm upgraded one. It's super long. Right now, as you can see, I positioned the diff onto the jack like that. I'm about to show you how to install the diff pretty much using the easiest method. Since I'm filming, I'm leaving that on the jack for longer than it needed to be. That's why over there it's actually leaking. Oh, by the way, as for the diff brace and the diff bushings on the diff cover, I actually made a video about those two. Check it out over here. Yeah, let's get it. It's covered with diff oil. Nasty. Alright, with all of the bolts are 2 to 3 threads in. Now I can remove the jack. If you're wondering why I'm moving so weirdly, it's because I'm trying to avoid all of the diff fluid on the floor. Yeah. Like I said, I left it in that position for way too long. Don't do that, people. Don't do that. You'll regret it. Hold on. Alright, so we have a problem. Now, all of the bolts are completely in, all 3 of them. Now, if you look at over here, there's a little gap. What happened here was, since these 2 and this are 2 different brands. This one is from Condor and this kit is from NerpTech. They have a little tolerance issue against each other. I believe this bushing is not long enough for this. So when I was tightening this up, it's pulling the entire diff forward. So while the whole diff was moving forward, the bushing was hitting this diff mount, and that's why there's a little gap. But now if you look at over here, this one is completely attached to the diff itself, and this one is pushing outwards. That means this brace is deflecting. I think there's a solution for this because it also happened to the blue car, which is over here. What I did over there was I put a washer between the diff and the bushing. So I think that's what I'm gonna do right now. Yeah, I'm gonna loosen everything up and move this diff backwards a little bit so that I can slide a washer in between the diff and the bushing. But I think I'm gonna do that off camera because any other space I can get underneath the car. So yeah, I don't know what time is it now. I'm gonna take a look. If the time is up, that's gonna be it for today's video. If it's not, alright y'all, so I'm filming this after I filmed the outro. I decided to make a washer out of things that I have. So this is the biggest washer I have. The thickness just right. I don't have a table vise, so I'm gonna use a hand vise just to hold it in place. Should be secure. And I'm gonna use this to drill it out. Big enough to fit this bolt in. And if you ask me why am I using this thing instead of an actual drill, well, if you watched the previous video, you know that I don't have a drill bit that's as thick as this. Alright, enough of talking. Let's get it. Alright, so after like 256 hours, I successfully accidentally created this threaded washer spacer. Yeah, I don't feel like keep drilling it out. It was really, I don't know, a lot of work. But yeah, so this is what I'm going to use. I'm going to put this in between the diff and the bushing. Hopefully that'll solve the problem. So yeah, I guess that's it for today's video. It'd be like that sometimes. You know, when you thought you could have done more, the smallest thing can delay the whole project. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment below. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.